Welcome to SuMA News Automotive Information. Here are the headlines. MotoRad inaugurates new plant and distribution center in Monterrey. MotoRad, the global leading manufacturer of engine and thermal management solutions, specialized mainly in thermostats, caps, and automotive sensors, founded in 1958 in Israel and with plants, offices, and distribution centers in the U.S., Mexico, Germany, and Poland, recently inaugurated its new plant and distribution center in APYMSA, Nuevo Leon. This expansion further strengthens its presence in Mexico and Latin America, making it capable of distributing more than 6,000 products worldwide. With this new facility that provides greater production and storage capacity in APYMSA, MotoRad will consolidate, expand, and strengthen its relationship and commitment with customers across the various markets it serves. The new factory represents a strategic investment generating more than 200 direct jobs, in addition to indirect employment, and multiplies its operating capacity in the region. The facility will produce components for both OEM and the aftermarket, such as radiator caps, fuel caps, and oil caps, supplying the domestic market as well as exports to Latin America and other regions. Our goal with this new plant is to expand the product offering, improve logistics efficiency, and strengthen customer service, said Ulises Leal, Commercial Director for Mexico and Latin America. He added, "Today MotoRad Mexico is a solid base to grow in coverage, assortment, and service for our customers. This plant allows us to grow up to 3 times more than before, with 10,000 square meters of operations and 15,000 square meters of land, with available space for new production lines in addition to the traditional ones. We also plan to manufacture electronic sensors in this Mexico complex, such as temperature, airflow, knock, camshaft, and crankshaft sensors, as well as ignition coils, categories that have been very well received in Mexico and LATAM," emphasized Leal. Now, let's take a break with a message from our sponsor Bastun. Aridra's August monthly meeting. During Aridra's August monthly meeting held at the Riazor Hotel in Mexico City, sponsored by GRC Auto Parts, brand manager and sales manager for Mexico and LATAM, Mario Escartin, presented the topic, ADAS systems and the importance of proper brake and shock absorber operation in vehicles. After welcoming remarks and the official opening by Aridra President Roberto de la Rosa, GRC Auto Parts began its presentation with comments from Sales and Marketing Director Victor Rosas. He highlighted that GRC has a long-standing presence in Mexico as part of the multinational group MAT Holdings Incorporated, USA, operating a manufacturing plant in Querétaro since 2001, which will celebrate 25 years in 2025. Rosas also mentioned that GRC operates additional plants in Mexico and a distribution center that supplies auto parts to 52 countries from Querétaro. This infrastructure, once based in Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Canada, has proudly been relocated to Mexico. From here, GRC produces not only shocks and struts, but also brake pads, brake discs, and other OE and aftermarket products for both heavy-duty and light vehicles. Following the presentation, Mario Escartin, with 10 years at GRC Auto Parts, explained their brake and shock absorber program, emphasizing the importance of correct system operation. He detailed the evolution of advanced electronic systems from ABS in the 1970s to today's stability controls, sensors, cameras, lane departure warnings, fatigue monitoring, autonomous driving, connectivity, artificial intelligence, and more, all technologies that enhance comfort and safety. GRC actively participates in this global innovation as a high-quality manufacturer. At the end of his presentation, Aridra's board of directors awarded GRC Auto Parts with a recognition for their participation. Puebla hosts new semiconductor manufacturing plant. Puebla is now home to a new Mexican semiconductor manufacturing plant, supported by the National Polytechnic Institute (IPN) and the National Technological Institute of Mexico (TecNM). Just days ago, the collaborative project to begin semiconductor production in Puebla was officially presented, as part of the Olinea initiative led by President Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. Project coordinator Roberto Capuano Tripp highlighted during the morning press conference that construction has already begun on the new Design and Engineering Center at the Technological Institute of Puebla. This innovation hub will operate within the campus, with full support from the Puebla government led by Governor Alejandro Armenta. This semiconductor manufacturing project will not only boost Puebla's automotive industry but also Mexico's national industry. That is why economic, logistical, infrastructure, and, above all, high-level human resources are being mobilized. IPN Director Arturo Reyes Sandoval explained that while the project's headquarters will be in Cholula, 2 operational centers will be based in Mexico City, directly coordinated by IPN. This integration will ensure constant supervision and development of Olinea electric vehicles as well as semiconductors. IPN will also oversee the design of Olinea's exterior and interior, software development for control and communication systems, unit operation and monitoring, infrastructure, testing equipment, and quality management for all processes. Additionally, since August 18th, IPN has been offering a specialization in hybrid and electric vehicles. To secure the project's long-term viability, experts have traveled to China and Taiwan to explore partnerships and suppliers. Finally, it was emphasized that Olinea is not only the result of engineering, research, and data analysis, but also of collaboration between institutions and the valuable human effort of 34 top researchers from TecNM, who relocated from across Mexico to dedicate themselves fully to this project. First APYMSA Summit 2025 in Mexico City. The APYMSA Group, headquartered in Guadalajara, held its first business mobility summit at the Sheraton Hotel in Mexico City. The event was designed to share experiences, overcome challenges, and strengthen communication in the transportation industry. More than 100 representatives of multinational companies such as Lala, Transportes Castors, and Grupo Estrella Blanca attended, making this summit a key space for reflection and learning. Navila Shanti Libreros, APYMSA's National Business Division Manager and Summit Coordinator, presented the launch of LICA, an initiative that seeks to transform mobility understanding. Eric Blasco Ruiz, APYMSA's Commercial Director, spoke about the importance of quality in auto parts, stressing the value of certifications such as ISO, IATF, and DOT, as well as performance testing to estimate product lifespan. Economist and analyst Macario Schettino delivered a lecture on safe, accessible, and profitable mobility, analyzing the sector's economic and social challenges. Meanwhile, APYMSA's Marketing and Communications Director, Irma Soto, highlighted the role of personal branding in building trust, respect, and collaboration. The summit reaffirmed APYMSA's commitment to quality and immediate availability of parts through APYMSA Express. Attendees had first-hand access to the company's specialized portfolio, technical support, and warranty programs. Mecánica Tek inaugurates new central workshop in Mexico City. On August 19, Mecánica Tek inaugurated its new central GAM workshop in Mexico City, located at AV Henry Ford No. 386, Gustavo A. Madero. The ceremony featured ENG Cesar Toledo, National Maintenance Manager at Mecánica Tek, Fernando Martinez Alvarez, General Director of Legal Affairs and Government for the GAM Bureau, David Gonzalez, CEO of OXXO Gas, Alex Thyssen, President of ANTP, Edmundo Manuel Garcia Santos, Secretary General of CONASEM, and Manola Zabalza Aldama, CDMX Secretary of Economic Development, representing the head of government, among others. During the speeches, speakers emphasized the importance of this new 1,900 square meters facility with 11 maintenance bays, built under the highest safety and quality standards. The workshop will provide services for light to heavy-duty fleets, including preventive and corrective maintenance, roadside assistance, multi-brand servicing, and vehicle engineering. Mecánica Tek, part of OXXO Gas, operates a network of more than 230 workshops across Mexico, designed to meet diverse fleet needs. The inauguration concluded with a ribbon-cutting ceremony and official photo. That concludes this edition of SuMA News, bringing you the latest from Mexico's automotive industry. I'm Roger Royo Cotla. God bless you and see you next time.